Welcome back to my channel. So during today's video, I am going to be creating an eyeshadow look using the NYX Ultimate Utopia's eyeshadow palette. I want to use more of this purple greenish side. I don't know, but we'll see. So let's just get started. So I am going to start out with the Morphe 505, this fluffy brush. And I am going to take the... let's take the bone type shade, the second shade on the top row, and we're going to just pop this shade into our crease area. Ooh, that's glitter. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I might as well put it on the other side. That is just like glitter. I thought it was a matte shade. I guess not. Change of plans. We're going to take the BH Cosmetics number V5 brush, and it's just this large pointed fluffy brush. We got to switch the gears here because I thought that was a matte shade. Let's go ahead and move forward. So we're going to take the what I want to do now, I don't know. Let's take the blue shade, the last shade in the palette, and we're going to pop this on the outer V and just stamp it. Ooh. On both of the outer V areas, you know, more towards the lash line. And just keep stamping it. Take a little bit more. And stamp it. It's pigmented though. I like it. Now I've never really used NYX shadows, but I do have quite a few of their palettes. But this is my first time using their formula. And I like it so far. I'm just going to keep packing it. And we're going to go up a little bit towards the crease after we pack most of it on that lash line. And just start stamping upwards. But not directly in the crease. If that makes sense. Take a little more and do the same thing. But not directly in the crease. Take a little bit more of the shade. Just stamp it. So I think that's as deep as I want it. So now I'm going to clean my brush and take the extra shadow off of it with my little makeup round. So we can blend this shadow. And we're going to lightly blend the crease area, not the crease area, the edges, I'm sorry. And blend the shadows towards the center of the eye. You want to lightly fluff this. This actually performing pretty good. Because I have like, I think like one or two of the larger palettes. But I want to kind of play in their shadow today and see how it performs. Because I've had it out for a while on my vanity, but I just never used it. But I do like this. Notice still lightly blending with the tip of the brush, making sure all of the edges are blended. I like that, it's pretty. So we're going to take a little bit more of that shade. I like that. On the tip of the brush. And pack it back on the lash line again. And flick upwards. Right on the lash line. A little bit more. I'm liking that. Yep, that's pretty. Just a little bit more. Right towards the outer V, but the lash line, closer to the lash line. Okay, so now we are going to blend again. But I'm not going all the way up to the crease area right now. Just right on that lid. I like this formula. This is a pretty shade too. Okay, so now we are going to take, where's my brush? Let's take the, where's my brush? Let's do this one. We're going to take the Morphe 573 and this pointed, fluffy blending brush. Let's take the shade, let's see what color I want to do. Let's take this green shade next to the second shade on the third row. It's more like a muted green. And I'm going to take it on the edge of that brush. And we're just going to blend it right in this crease area. I'm liking that. A little on the other eye. And I wanted to use this brush because I didn't want the green shade to go up too high. And I can control it with the tip of this blending brush. That is pretty. So I'm going to take a little bit more of this shade right on the tip this time and just make sure it's in that crease. And a little bit more on the other, for the other eye. So now we're going to add this deep shade back on the outer V, which is the shade we started with. And start how we did it before, stamp it on the lash line and stamp upwards. Take a little bit more. And now we are going to blend it. And just continues to blend to make sure the shade is still in this area. I like that so far. So now we're going to take our glitter glue, our Too Faced glitter glue. This reflection with this mirror is about to blind me this morning. So now we're going to take the glitter glue and do our norm. Just kind of pack it. Place it on the lid. I think I have put too much on the back of my hand. I didn't want the shadow to be broken up when I place it. Okay, so now we're going to wipe my finger off. Now to the lid shade. I think I want to use those two shadows together. So I am going to take this ColourPop pencil brush. Why not? The small, it's not a pencil, well, I don't know. No, it's not a pencil brush. This fluffy brush. And I think I want to start out with the blue shade, the third shimmer shade on the row next to the bottom row. And we're going to just place it closer to the outer V, but mainly the center, and just pack it with this brush. And go right up in the crease area. And I didn't use my finger because I want to control the shadow this morning. And I didn't want to go all the way up. And we're going to pack it closer to the inner corner. And the same thing for this eye. And right in the crease. This is a pretty shade. It's like a shimmer glitter. That's really pretty. So now we're going to take a little bit more just to make sure it's coated. And a little bit more on the other eye. Now we're going to wipe off the brush. And now we're going to take the green, lime green shade type and pack it in the inner corner. Not the inner corner, the inner corner. And place it until you get it to transition with this lighter blue shade. This is pretty. And just packing a little bit more right in the crease. I like that. So now we're going to go back in with the brush that we started with, the BH with the first shade, and stamp it back in that outer V, that lower lash line area, because you want to make sure you still have that shade in that outer V, that deeper shade. That is pretty. So now we are going to lightly blend the shadow. And just so these two can blend together. I like that. It's pretty, coming together so pretty. So now we're going to make sure this crease area is blended really well. So we're going to go in with the, I don't know, let's see. Let's go in with this, where's the brush at? Go back in with this Morphe 573 brush, and we're going to clean it off. And let's go in with the peachier shade. Let's make sure it's not a shimmer. Okay, it's not. Well, no, it's not. And we're going to take that and put it right above the shadows in the crease, but not directly in the crease, just to kind of soften up these shades. Same thing for the other eye, right above the crease. And it is storming outside. Like really storming really bad. So now I'm going to go back in with the pencil brush, just so we can make sure the crease is blended in these edges, so we can wrap this up. And I'm going to lift my eye for that. So we can make sure these edges are like really diffused, with the shade being so deep. So I like that. So now we're going to go back in with the, let's use our 504 brush now by Morphe. It does not have, is that a matte shade? No. It does not have a shade like my little bone shade, a little deeper, that I normally use. So I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals and use the shade Chick Happens. And it's, well, no, let's do Just Barely. And we're going to place that right above all of the shades to kind of deepen it up with this deeper look. So it don't look like it's too bright with these shades. Just going to pack it. Make sure everything's set. I do like this though. And we're going to blend. That threw me off with this glitter. I can still see it. I'm just going to blend. Okay, so that is going to do it for the eye look. I like this. So I'm going to take my makeup wipe and we're going to clean up, you know, my Norm, my micellar water. Because I like to see how it looks before I go off camera. And I know this is a step that I probably can do off camera, but I'm already here. So I'm going to take the makeup wipe and clean up. And the same thing for the other eye. Okay. I like that. That's pretty. I'm just gonna go back in with the BH brush again, just to make sure everything is blended on this outer. Welcome back. This is the final look. I love how the eyeshadow came together. The colors like really pretty together. The shades that I did use in this palette, they performed really good. So I do want to use like more of the shades at the top of the palette. So I'm going to keep it out on my vanity, so I can come up with another look with it. I do like this. So I'm going to pull out my other NYX palettes and see if I like the formula in those palettes. But this is really nice. Again, this is the final look. I like how everything came together. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know your thoughts on it. You know, do you have it? How does it work for you? You know, and that kind of thing. So, again, I thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.